My name is Laura Chambliss.
My name is Hayden Malloy.
Scott Reamer.
Michelle Landrum.
My name is Brent McClarty, and I've been coming to St. Catherine's for 10 years.
My name is Teresa McClarty, and I've been coming to St. Catherine's since 2009.
And I've been attending St. Catherine's for about 5 years now.
And I've been coming about 7 years.
And my family and I have been coming here for 4 years.
This ministry, to me, means a church home.
This parish means family, home, love, acceptance, and just a feeling that I'm closer to God when I walk into this building.
Well, it definitely makes it more homey and makes it more accepting because you know that you can come here if you're feeling sad because you know that everyone here knows you very well and they know how to cheer you up.
This ministry means a lot to me and my family. We love the Chelsea community, and when we found this church, it just felt really tight-knit. It felt like a family, and that's the way we liked it. One of the biggest things I remember was peace. I repeated time and time again when people talk about St. Catherine's. You know, a lot of churches, you know, when you have peace, it's a quick, you know, handshake here and there and you're done. But here it's warm. It's, you know, hugs, not just handshakes. It's welcoming.
And I did not grow up Episcopalian, so I came in from another faith. But it's such a warm, welcoming, loving community that it didn't take me but a few times visiting with Brent to decide this would be my church home.
When my parents were elderly and my father was in an automobile accident and he died, and the church just rallied around us. We knew it was going to be okay. And because of my father's situation in the community, the small church would not hold for his funeral. So we had to use another church in the community. And our priest at that time, of course, did the service there. But all the people from St. Catherine's were there. And it just kept me and my mother going. We knew that everything would be okay. It was all going to be handled. And then 11 months later, she died of a broken heart. And it was the same story. We had the support of the church and the community. You can't find that everywhere, but it's here. It's here at St. Catherine's.
Well, one thing about this building, it's almost 100 years old. The facilities are old. The space is limited. It gets cold in the winter, and we just don't have the wherewithal to do a lot of the programs we want to do.
We really don't even have enough rooms for, to have multiple Sunday school classes and things like that.
There really isn't much room for teenagers to do what they like to do, talk and sit, be on their phones, because usually there's something going on or there's just not enough room for them to sit down, because usually when we're downstairs all the seats are full, so you don't have any room to do anything.
We have to have space. We don't have it here. We can't pull in the people that I think want to be part of St. Catherine's.
One way we've outgrown the building is in our fellowship opportunities. When we get together as a parish for parish dinners or lunches after service, those types of things, we have a very limited space either downstairs in the undercroft or next door in the annex to hold these types of gatherings. And these are the things that we really want families and new members to be a part of so that they get to know us on a social basis. So we are inviting so many members of the community to come in, and we are really stretched for the physical resource or space to host them in the way that we would like.
The theme of the campaign is Growing in Christ, and it fits a lot into what we've discussed this church is, the little church that could.
The sanctuary will be nicer. There'll be a proper place for the choir to be. Right now, the choir sits in the back of the room. There'll be more area for nursery and for small children, and there'll be a much larger area for gatherings. And I actually think the nave is going to be maybe multi-purpose to where we could move the seating and have a larger group meeting in the nave. So it's a lot more flexible, nicer, and more comfortable.
The new building is going to be rolled out in several phases or parts, sections. It will be much larger than the space we have now, but the phases are specifically geared toward our ministries and our most significant needs in outreach. So we will grow along with the building in the way we impact the community.
The sanctuary will be large. There'll be fellowship rooms, meeting rooms, and then as the stages go, go stage 1, then to stage 2, we'll have even more room. We'll have room for the nursery, for Sunday school classes. Just looking at those pictures filled me with hope and excitement. I can't wait for it to come to be.
I want to thank you all for being a part of our Commitment Sunday event and for considering how you're going to help us in our Growing in Christ Capital Stewardship campaign. The estimated cost for this building project is $1.5 million. And with your 3-year commitment, we hope to be able to break ground on our first building at the end of 2018. This is a huge commitment, and I realize that it's a lot to ask, but we believe that this is where God is calling St. Catherine's to go. And with your commitment, we'll be able to make it happen. Thank you for taking this journey with us and for being a part of Commitment Sunday.